Imagine waking up one morning, looking out your window, and seeing everything covered in a shimmering white blanket. It looks like a fresh layer of snow, but it's the middle of spring in Australia. As you step outside, you realize it's not snow at all, it's silk, and falling from the sky are not raindrops, but millions of tiny spiders. This isn't a scene from a horror movie, this is a real-life phenomenon known as spider rain. It's one of nature's most bizarre and spectacular events. So what exactly is going on here? Are spiders suddenly sprouting wings and learning to fly? Not quite. But the reality is just as fascinating. This phenomenon, which made headlines back in 2015 in New South Wales, Australia, is all thanks to a clever spider travel technique called ballooning. It's something straight out of a storybook. The conditions are just right, especially after heavy rains or floods. Countless spiders, particularly tiny spiderlings, will climb to the highest point they can find a fence post, a tall blade of grass, or the tip of a leaf. Then they stand on their tiptoes, raise their abdomens to the sky, release fine strands of silk. The wind catches these silk threads, creating a sort of natural parachute, and lifts the spiders up, and away. They can travel for hundreds, even thousands of kilometers, soaring on air currents like miniature paragliders. When millions of these spiders do this at the same time, it creates the illusion of them raining from the sky. And when they finally land, the landscape is transformed. Entire fields, trees, and houses become draped in a delicate gossamer web, a massive, communal silk blanket sometimes called angel hair. It's an absolutely surreal sight. Let's dive a little deeper into the science behind this. Why does it happen? It's all about survival and finding a new home. After a large brood of spiderlings hatches, the area can get pretty crowded. There's not enough food or space to go around. To avoid competing with their siblings and to spread their species far and wide, they take to the skies. Ballooning is their ticket to a new life. It has a brilliant evolutionary strategy that has allowed spiders to colonize almost every corner of the planet, even remote islands. The 2015 event in the southern tablelands of New South Wales was a perfect storm of conditions. The region had experienced favorable weather with warm temperatures and gentle winds, which are ideal for ballooning. Following a period of wet weather, the ground became saturated, forcing many ground-dwelling spiders to seek higher ground and providing the perfect trigger for this mass exodus. The spiders involved were likely various species of Linyphiidae, commonly known as sheet web, weavers or money spiders. These guys are tiny and completely harmless to humans. In fact, in some cultures, it's considered good luck if a money spider lands on you. Imagine the reactions of the local residents. For some, it was a scene of pure wonder. People described walking through fields that seemed to be covered in a magical silvery frost. The sheer scale of it was breathtaking. The sun would catch the millions of silk threads, making the entire landscape glitter. It was an ethereal, almost otherworldly experience. Scientists and nature enthusiasts were, of course, thrilled. It was a rare opportunity to witness this mass migration behavior on such a grand scale. It provided invaluable data on spider dispersal ecology and how animal behavior is intricately linked to environmental and weather patterns. Of course, not everyone was enchanted. If you have arachnophobia, the idea of millions of spiders descending from the heavens is probably your worst nightmare come true. Residents reported webs getting in their hair and clothes, and for some, the sheer number of 8-legged visitors was a bit overwhelming. But it's important to remember that these spiders pose no threat. They're not interested in us. They're just looking for a new place to build a web, catch some insects, and continue their life cycle. While it might be a bit of a nuisance, the phenomenon is usually short-lived. The delicate webs, this angel hair, break down and disappear within a few days, and the spiders disperse into their new habitats. There can be some minor impacts, for instance, on agriculture. If a dense layer of webbing covers a young crop, it can potentially block sunlight and affect its growth, but this is typically a very temporary issue. This isn't an exclusively Australian event, though Australia seems to get some of the most dramatic occurrences. Ballooning spiders have been observed all over the world, from the UK to Brazil to the United States. In fact, Charles Darwin himself documented seeing ballooning spiders land on his ship, the HMS Beagle, hundreds of kilometers out at sea. It just goes to show how effective this mode of transport really is. These tiny arachnids are true world travelers. The event captured the imagination of people worldwide, with news outlets and social media buzzing about the spider rain in Australia. It served as a powerful reminder of how many incredible and sometimes strange processes are constantly happening in the natural world, often just out of our sight. It's a testament to the resilience and adaptability of life. Spiders have been on this planet for over 300 million years, and strategies like ballooning are a key reason for their enduring success. So, the next time you see a single spider dangling from a thread of silk, take a moment to appreciate what you're seeing. You might be witnessing the beginning of an epic journey. If you ever find yourself in the middle of a spider rain event, try to look past any initial fear and see it for what it is, a rare and awe-inspiring display of nature as ingenuity. It's a beautiful, intricate dance between living creatures and the elements. A reminder that our world is full of wonder and surprises. It shows us that even the smallest creatures can achieve incredible feats, turning the sky itself into their highway. What do you think? Will you be amazed or terrified to see this in person? Let me know down in the comments. Thanks for watching, and if you enjoyed this journey into the weird and wonderful world of spiders, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more amazing stories from our planet. See you next time.